The topic which we're working on today is for the 8th standards, which is the partitive articles. Now, this is a completely new and foreign topic in grammar to you because topics which we've done so far, like adjectives, prepositions, verbs, these are things that you have done in English as well, right? Now, we're talking about something which is the partitive articles. This may seem a little strange to you. So, it's not difficult, don't worry. So, before we start, I want to play a little game with you. Okay, look at these 6 pictures. They're very easily identifiable things to you, I'm sure. But what I want you to do is to see if you can find out what is common between all of them. There is something, one fact, okay, one characteristic about them that links all these materials. Think and tell me what it is. You can pause the video, give it a good hard think, and then play it again. So let's name the things first. This is sand, okay, what we call sable in French. This is salt, what we call sel. This is rice, okay. This is money, which is argent. Argent is also silver, okay, the metal. This is money, argent. Then this is water, which is eau. And this is hair, which is cheveux, okay. Now, if you've guessed what's common to all these things, it is that they cannot be counted. Okay, you cannot count these things using the cardinal numbers. Can you say 1 sand, 2 sand? No. Can you say 1 salt, 2 salt? No. Okay, same way. You cannot say for rice. You cannot say for money. You can't say 1 money, 2 money. For water, 1 water, 2 water. You can count these using units. Okay, 1 grain of sand, 10 grains of salt, right? 5 kilos of rice, $2, 10 rupees, right? Dollars, rupees, grams, kilos, liters. Okay, these are all units. So you can count these using units. There is no denying that. But in their absolute terms, as materials, as substances, they cannot be counted. Okay, so these are just some examples for you. Mostly they are food items and drinks which cannot be counted. Okay, so with that introduction, let's begin with partitive articles, which are called les articles partitifs. So partitive articles are used for unknown or uncountable quantities. So I've introduced you to what are uncountable quantities, right? They cannot be counted in their absolute terms. However, you can count them with units, but that's not what we're interested in. As money, as water, as rice, as sand, you cannot count it. Okay? They are also used for unknown quantities, or when you're speaking in terms of general, okay? When you are not aware of how much there is, or when you don't want to specify how much there is, okay? That is also when you will use the partitive articles. Now, mostly we use it when we talk about food and drink, as I told you, but it is also used when we talk about other uncountable stuff like money, hair, okay, sand, things like that. Now, this is an interesting part about the partitive articles is we do not have the partitive articles in English. Okay, there exists no standard English equivalent of the partitive articles when you go to translate, because simply we don't have partitive articles in English. We just don't use it, right? Now, sometimes we use these words like some and any, right? But if you remove them from the English sentence, the sentence remains the same. So if you say, I have some money in English, okay, this would roughly be the partitive article. Now, if you remove the partitive article, you just say, I have money. Does the sentence change its meaning? No, right? The meaning is the same, that you have money with you. So, in English, we can omit the partitive article when we are speaking, right? So this can go away and the sentence remains the same. Now, in French, you cannot do that, okay? When you're talking about uncountable or unknown quantities, you have to use the partitive article. So this is the use of the partitive article. Now let's see which are the partitive articles. Now, if you know your definite articles properly, the partitive articles will not be an issue, okay? You know that for masculine singular, just a quick revision, the definite article is le. For feminine singular, it is la. For masculine plural and feminine plural, it is le. Now, for masculine singular and feminine singular starting with the vowel, it becomes L apostrophe. Okay, so these are the 4 definite articles which you must be very thorough with by now. So if you know these, okay, Every definite article has its own partitive version. So if the definite article is la, that means when the noun is masculine singular beginning with a consonant, the partitive article will be du. Okay? When the definite article is la, that is feminine singular beginning with a consonant, the partitive article will be dula. Okay, these are two words, there's a space here. Dula. Then, if it's masculine or feminine singular but beginning with a vowel, okay, then the definite article you know is la, and accordingly the partitive becomes dula, the L apostrophe. And lastly, if it's plural, the definite article is le, the partitive article is de. Okay, just like here you don't pronounce the S, here also for de, the S is silent. So now, let's look at how the meaning of a sentence differs when you use it as a partitive article, when you use it as a definite article. So the definite article, which I've put in yellow, is when you're talking about something specific or particular. And the partitive article is when you talk about in general, you don't know the quantity or you can't count the quantity. So you say je mange le poisson, which is the definite article, masculine singular, so le. Okay, the corresponding sentence with the partitive would be je mange du poisson. Okay, so je mange le poisson meaning I eat the fish. Which fish? This fish and only this fish. Okay, you have the fish in front of you and you're saying I am eating this fish. Okay, so that is what le means in this case. It is you're talking about a specific fish. Whereas when you say je mange du poisson, you are saying for a fact that I eat fish. Okay, I am a fish eater. I eat fish out of habit. So can you see that here there is nothing here before fish? Yeah, because in English we don't have the partitive articles existing. Okay, so je mange du poisson is just that I eat fish. It's a fact that I eat fish. Okay, then j'aime la glace. The corresponding partitive version of it would be la has to become de la in the partitive. So j'aime la glace is I like the ice cream. Okay, you have your ice cream in your hand and you're saying I like this ice cream and this ice cream only. But that is what happens when you use the definite article. You're being definite. You're defining what you're talking about. Now, when you use the partitive article, j'aime de la glace, you're saying that you like ice cream in general. Okay? Here you're holding the ice cream when you say la, you have the ice cream with you and you're saying, or you're pointing to it, you're saying you like only that particular ice cream. When you're saying j'aime de la glace, you're saying it, you like it as a habit. Then, je bois l'eau. O is water here now, so the definite is le. The partitive version of it is de l'eau. So, je bois l'eau is I drink the water. So again, you have the water in your hand and you're pointing to it. You're saying I drink only this water. Whereas when you use the partitive of it and you say je bois de l'eau, it means I drink water. Can you see that there is nothing coming here in the English? Okay, there is no article or anything coming in the English because you don't have a partitive article in English. So je bois de l'eau is I drink water is a habit. You're talking about your general trend. Okay. Now look at this last one. J'ai les amis. Les because it is plural here, and the partitive of it is they. So j'ai les amis meaning I help the friends. So you're pointing out to this 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever friends, and you're saying I help only these friends. You're being definite about whom you're helping, right? When you say j'ai des amis, it means I help some friends or I help friends in general. Okay, you can say some. This is not required also. Okay, I help some friends, I help friends. So it's either in general that you're talking about you're a helpful person, so you help friends, or you don't know, you don't count how many friends you're helping. Okay, so this is when you use the partitive article. Okay, when you're speaking about something in general, when you don't know the quantity like this sentence, or when you cannot count the quantity like the items I showed you on the introduction slide. The four partitive articles are du, de la, de L apostrophe, and de. Du is for masculine singular consonant, de la is for feminine singular consonant, de L apostrophe is for masculine feminine singular starting with vowel, and de is for plural. Hope you've understood this. In the next session, we're going to see how you negate a sentence which has a partitive article in it. Thank you.